Good morning, everybody, and I want to welcome you to our BizEquity Fall Update webinar with our CEO, Mike Carter, our founder and our leader here. I want to say, first off, it's really great to see the large response and a lot of attendees on this morning, so thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. What we'll try to do here is what we've tried to do here, at least on a bi-quarterly basis, is give you an update of what we've done within the system so far, some of the enhancements we've provided, share with you some feedback that our users, you, have told us about, what you have done to find success with BizEquity in your firm, as well as tell you some of the roadmap ideas that we have coming down the pike here as far as development is concerned. So one thing, just a couple of housekeeping measures, we will, all participants are muted, so if you do have questions, we will be handling them in a Q&A session at the end of the session, so just feel free to type your questions into the chat box and we will get to as many of those as time permits. And also, for anybody who has registered, we will be sending a recorded version of this tomorrow, so look in your email for that and that'll be sent out. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce BizEquity CEO and founder, Michael Carter.
Thanks, John, and thanks everyone for tuning in. It's a real pleasure to be able to do one of these again and to show the progress that the team has made. I'm incredibly proud of everyone on our team and very grateful to all of you for working with us early on, and I think you'll be blown away with the new innovations that we're showing that's just going to continue and continue. Joining me today is John Treese. He, along with Christine, runs our success team, as well as Michael Zabrowski, our new Chief Operating Officer, who we're extremely proud to have on the team. So with that said, we're going to launch into the fall update here. What we're going to go through, as John highlighted, is updates and successes. We'll be brief, just to give everybody an idea on our successes, but really the purpose of this is to highlight the enhancements of the product and how we can help all of you as advisors on our mission to democratize this really important knowledge and help your clients and prospects. And then we're going to give a sneak peek, like we usually do, about our features coming soon, and then opening it up for Q&A. So I don't imagine that this is going to take much more than 30 minutes, so I really appreciate everyone's attention as we go through this. Mentioning our success, again, we're so grateful for everyone on this call and all of our advisor office members. In a short period of time, yesterday there was a press release that went out. We're considered one of, if not the fastest growing product in what they're calling the big data space around financial technologies. And we've grown close to 500% just in the past 12 months as we add additional users on. And we're also incredibly proud of the new carrier relationships that we have as we add more and more advisors across this country and abroad. Some of those relationships I just wanted to highlight, and I'll start with KPMG just because they're a bit of an outlier with everyone on this call. We never targeted accountants early on. We had the benefit of having the former Chief Operating Officer of the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, Clarence Davis, on our board in our most formative years as our chairman. And what Clarence had told us early on was the fact that we were better, faster, and cheaper than the traditional way that accountants did it, but our whole kind of mantra has always been, how do we partner with those folks? So it was never really a channel that we tried to penetrate, but we were approached by senior leadership at KPMG internationally in London with their vice chairman, and they have a very interesting initiative called KPMG Enterprise, and they only partnered with one external provider of software, which was Xero, and they figured out that in order for companies to be successful, it was very important for them to discover and monitor their business value. So they were going to kind of build out an 8-figure, 12 to 24-month solution, and they found us. And after 15 months of diligence on our valuation algorithm, strenuous benchmark testing, they went with us. So we're incredibly proud. That relationship's based in Europe. Eventually will come over here probably in the next 12 to 24 months. But it should give everyone on this call you guys are all, and everyone on this call is all entrepreneurs. You guys saw us early, you bet on us, and you're going to be rewarded, and you are rewarded in the marketplace as an early mover. So I just wanted to highlight KPMG, as well as some of those additional logos, another one being Sawtooth, which is a really interesting platform in the wealth management space that's kind of a peer to InvestNet to a degree. So we work with InvestNet, we work with Sawtooth, and we work with the best-of-breed providers to put our products in everyone's hands to help you be successful. What we've heard from the success team, who, if you guys have all seen the surveys, we constantly try to get feedback, was that we really helped in many different ways, but where also we could improve. So we continue to be this very sophisticated and important system, an algorithm, but we continually try to make it easier and easier to use, as you'll see from some of our new features. But something that emerged really for all those that sell insurance products on the phone was in a survey that John and Christine did, that with just 3% of our users sampled, that we really helped engage and close additional insurance policies to protect the business owners that you all represent, or the entrepreneurs that you all represent, to the tune of close to $120 million in face value. So understanding that premium value is the real driver, we think that we should probably be north of $100 million in premium if it was all of our user samples. But this is a pretty good testimonial, I think, to the power of the product to help show the 40% of business owners that don't have life insurance why they need it and to help protect them. Some of the success stories that emerged, and we're just going to highlight two, were, again, very powerful around the idea of helping advisors prospect and engage a whole new constituency, or a constituency they want to develop, being business owners. And you can see these numbers both from Bill and from Thomas, where it's not just a customer service technology to help them get closer to the customers, but something that truly generates revenue. So what we like to say is, our product is incredibly high value, but a lot of times low usage, meaning you don't have to use it a lot to generate a lot of ROI on using our product on an annual basis. However, we know that the people that use it more and more are more and more successful. So what you'll see a lot from the success team and the product team, and we're going to highlight three of these, are ways that we're making our product better and better to drive usage for everyone on this call and all part of the Advisor Office Family Network. What we heard from our users and what we knew from the beginning was the power of our mapping technology when we use it from a prospecting search perspective that you all have. But what we also knew was nobody has good data on small businesses. So we scoured the universe. We do machine learning, which is basically the ability to technically, in a very fast manner, get at new forms of data. And we're trying and we're succeeding making that database better and better and better. And there was a real big significant data enhancement that occurred just the last 30 days. 2 weeks ago we announced it. If you Google BizEquity and Equifax, you'll see. But we expanded our relationship with Equifax, and this is significant because their data asset is one of the best or the best in the marketplace, and now we have access to their entire database of 71 million company records and files, both in the United States and abroad. And additionally, the contact record detail is getting stronger and stronger. So again, as everyone knows on this call, it's part of our mission to democratize this knowledge and to continue to be the early market leader and innovator. We gave this prospecting search feature for free to everybody that signed up, and so far we're still not charging for the contact records, even though they're getting better and better. And what you'll see from us as we go forward is new ways to continue to help you be successful, but we're incredibly proud of this because it represents, I would say well into the 8 figures of what this database would cost. if you had that full file, and we're opening that up to our advisor office members as we strengthen our prospecting engine. The second enhancement I just wanted to highlight was the engineering team and the success team took it upon themselves to do an A/B test to say, how can we, in this mission to drive usage to everybody, to show everyone how successful you can be the more you use it, how can we drive usage? Because we know that business owners, once they see their value change in real time, that they're hooked, because part of the magic is the process of this, the 7-step process. So they A/B tested the product, and they came up with a way to accelerate that part of it. So meaning that part of that ticker moving to the top right, as you'll see in this screen grab. So it's a new configuration setting. You just have to reach out to success@bizequity.com if you wanted to turn it on. And what it basically does is accelerate that data gathering, because instead of step 1 being the basic information, step 1 will be the client entering revenue and pre-tax income to drive that aha moment that we know they all have.
Delivering your clients an accurate business valuation is an important part of what you do. In addition to helping you open new doors to prospective clients, it can help you ensure your current clients are properly planning for retirement, are expecting the right amount in a sale, and that they're properly protected. What if you could also show your clients in real time the level of protection they should have based on the value of their business? Now you can. Introducing the BizEquity Insurance Value Report. Through researching industry best practices, working with leading advisors, and benchmarking actual policies against real underwritten cases and business values, we have designed a system that shows your clients in seconds what their protection levels should be. Here's how it works. Simply complete the business valuation process for any client. At the bottom of the company dashboard, you will see a preview of your client's recommended insurance coverage levels. With a click, you can get full details on 8 key protection areas, including buy-sell, key person, property and casualty, and more. Show your clients and prospects their potential insurance needs in real time, right from your BizEquity Advisor Office platform. The BizEquity Insurance Value Report delivers you a roadmap to not only help your clients ensure they are properly covered, but also helps you sell more insurance. Contact success@bizequity.com for more information and pricing details.
So while John tees up the actual demonstration of the product, which I thought this video was really well done by the success team, I'm going to just say that even though this was not the launch of the iPhone, and we're not all in black, Mike, John Treese, and myself dressed in black like Steve Jobs, it's pretty significant in terms of what we think the power can be to everybody on this call that touches insurance products. And I just wanted to demonstrate it. So if we log in to your existing console, and I log into, say, Newburgh Heights Dental Group, now you see a shield. You see that insurance shield? That means that you've turned on this value-added service. And when you go to the shield, you click it, you go and you see the insurance coverage estimates that John highlighted. And one part I want to pull out is the report itself. Up top, these 3 paragraphs are very important because we're telling you what it is. What it is it makes, hopefully protecting your clients and engaging them, selling them insurance, basically, hooked on phonics proof, where now you have a third-party agnostic provider giving a guideline, and you can choose to show it to them or not. This is in your dashboard. You can choose to print it out and hand it to them or not. You can choose to save this report and email it to them or not, but it's the power's in your hands, and it's another way to show the 40% that don't have life insurance or the 50% that are underinsured why they need it. But I want to highlight this 3rd paragraph. So I told you when John told you what it is, but I'll tell you what it's not. Like everything we do, knowing what we're doing is very important, heady, and took over 6 years to create here. We also want to be conservative about it. So what we always say is, in this case with this new coverage engine, is even though a lot of research and development went into it north of 14 months, what we say is, what it is it's a sales assessment and guideline vehicle or tool to be leveraged during the sales process. And we recommend that in order to ensure that the coverage results are accurate, that you work with your advanced sales and marketing groups or your underwriting departments. So what it is a total step change, a new way for you to engage with clients, a new way to prove that they need the insurance coverage that you've proposed, or maybe and sometimes even more. But we also see this really working well in concert with your advanced sales and marketing groups or underwriting groups that might have their own analytics. So as we move to broader relationships, one of which we're very proud about, which is Penn Mutual Insurance, which is one of our first enterprise relationships. They have a very innovative CEO in Eileen and world-class CMO in Jeff Fleischman, who came from Amex. But as we get larger relationships at your home offices or at your broker-dealers, you can turn them on to this service, and we can leverage their analytics into this. But right now, without having it, this is based upon our analytics, which is best practices and benchmarking that we've done over 14 months. So I just wanted to pull that out and show it to everybody. We're incredibly excited about it. The pricing, contact your sales lead and your success team at success@bizequity.com. We're going to the market on it, again, just like we did with Advisor Office, really inexpensively to get market share. So it's $99 per month per office, Advisor Office with 3 users, or $40, $39.99 per advisor per month. So again, we're not trying to make a bazillion dollars on this. We're trying to make everyone successful on this call, and continue the relationship that we have with our over 92% retention rate, which is kind of unheard of in the space. So again, I hope everyone saw that, enjoyed it, and sees the power of this. We're incredibly excited about how this looks and the different coverage policies, with the focus obviously being on the life side with buy, sell, and key person. But we also heard that in your communities, you might work with general liability or P&C folks that you want to partner with, just like you work with accounting people that you want to partner with. So you're the wealth advisor, or you're the life insurer, or you're the business coach that they come to you. This is another way that can happen. So now we'll talk a little bit about the roadmap and what's coming next. So on the horizon, I'll have John Treese comment on the Success Center and what's happening there.
So a couple of high-level points that we're currently working on, and again, this is all from feedback from you, the advisors that we speak to every single day. And I mean, the resounding note was, how can you help us market this to our prospective clients better? And everybody's been asking for a couple of things. One of those things is plug-and-play marketing programs. And we're currently working with the team to help us develop some of those options for you right now. From the standpoint of being able to, pick the type of marketing program you'd like to put out, have all of the elements ready to go for you, a detailed plan about how to execute, and have that ready to go. So we're working on building some options. You will see those coming down the pike very, very soon. Another thing that advisors always talk about and always ask for are marketing videos. Disruptive videos that they can play, that they can market, position on their website, utilize in social media to help engage a business owner client to reach out, to do a business valuation, and talk to that advisor about this particular service that they may offer. And we're right now in talks with an organization to help us provide some of that to you as well. As far as the Success Center is concerned, a couple of things Christine and I are working on are some industry best practices and success stories, not just what you've seen from what Mike showed here earlier, but actually, success stories in a how-to format. So videos of actual advisors talking about how they were able to successfully execute BizEquity and make more business happen with it. So some of that stuff will be coming down the pike as well. We have some improved FAQs and user guide type information as well. So more of that, deeper dive type stuff when it comes to the business algorithm and, how to actually, get your information in and ensure that you are doing it properly. And finally, a brand new and improved advisor presentation. So some of you on the call may have already received it from us. We make it part of our initial onboarding call follow-up now. Everybody gets it. But we've built a PowerPoint presentation to help you tell the story of business valuation. And we right now have a team working on redesigning that so it's even slicker and the story is even clearer. And we'll be making that available to our advisors as well. So some of the great things coming down the pike from your BizEquity success team.
Thank you, John. And, you know, to highlight the product roadmap in a little more detail outside of the Success Center and some of the things that John had mentioned is, you know, again, continually, every month, every quarter, you'll see our data on the prospecting search feature get better and better and better. And, you know, again, this is based upon our relationships, based upon our technology, based upon our world-class engineering team and success team that's making that happen. John mentioned the advisor videos and marketing library. Taking a page out of a very successful company in the space, eMoney, where some of our top talent came from. You know, they had world-class marketing videos, and we're big fans of what they've built. We're going to leverage that in a different way and leverage best practices from a sales force in a different way by helping you all with having this type of video production at your fingertips as related to what we do as a business around business valuation and helping you prospect and engage. And then finally, you know, John hit it on it about plug-and-play marketing. I'm incredibly excited about this next piece, which is over the course of the next, I would say, you know, engineering team might jump out of the building, but I would say over the course of the next 4 months, you're going to see phase one of this marketing module. And what we learned was, you know, Mutual of Omaha is incredibly innovative in terms of how they've used it internally with the Advanced Sales and Marketing Group. They never suffered from, you know, the Clayton Christensen Innovator's Dilemma book, if anybody's ever read it. They didn't suffer from it. They innovated. They knew that as an advanced sales and marketing team, people would call on them more if they embraced technology. They weren't worried about being displaced. And because of that, you know, they've really driven a lot of adoption. I think they've burned through close to 500 valuation reports. But what we also, just in the last 4 months, 5 months, but what we also learned is they, I think they probably, this is me saying this, I think they probably spent twice on marketing the service than they did, you know, buying our service. So in other words, doing the direct mail, doing the email marketing, and doing what we're calling prescribed campaigns. So what you're going to be able to see is right off of the prospecting engine, the ability to see call scripts on what you can see and what you can say, what we recommend you say as a best practice, but then also hopping to the ability to create a campaign around a certain targeted industry, around a certain targeted market, and have us execute it for you. So we're incredibly excited about that. We look to work with the marketing offices of your broker-dealers and your carriers, but also, most importantly, I think all of you, to help you be successful in the field making it happen. So I hope everyone enjoyed this update. We tried, in appreciation of everyone's time, to keep it brief. I think it's been 23 minutes, and now we have 5 minutes or however long it takes to open it up for Q&A. I'll turn it to John.
All right, everybody. We'll start a Q&A session here with a couple of the questions that have come through the chat feature here. So the first question, Mike, is the insurance value report on sale now, and how do I get it?
Yeah, no, so it is on sale now. Today's the first day that and this is why we did the session. We wanted to announce it to all of you first. On next Tuesday, we do the press release around the product. So it is available. It's available at the pricing that we described, which is $99 a month per office of 3 advisors, or $40 a month per advisor. So yes, it's on sale now.
Another question about the insurance value report. If we wanted to subscribe to it when we renew, is there a discount included?
No, that's a great point. Yeah, I mean, if for everyone, and again, you know, we're very proud about the high retention rate we have, but if everyone that wants it would commit to another 12-month renewal, we'll give 1 month of the product for free. So it ends up being a 13-month product, or 13 months versus a 12-month license for the product. So yes, we'll do a discount. That's a good, we weren't thinking that, but why not? It's a good idea.
All right, the next question concerns the new step 1 configuration, and that is that automatically turned on for everybody, or is there a way to opt in or opt out of that?
John, why don't you take that one?
All right, so the easy answer to that question is it is not automatically turned on. If you would like to try that, and one of the things that we found is it does drive engagement from prospective clients, we can turn that on for you. All you need to do is reach out to Christine or myself. You can do that easily just by using the email success@bizequity.com. Just let us know you would like the new configuration for step 1, and we'll take care of that for you and confirm when it is updated. All right. So as we're coming upon the half-hour mark here, we'll convene this session, or end this session, so to speak. But again, I do want to thank everybody for tuning in, and like we said on the start, we're going to try to do this at least bi-quarterly to keep you guys up to date on what we have going on here. And you know, as Mike said before, we're always interested in your feedback. We want to hear what you have to say, what your thoughts are, things that you would like to see within the system. So always reach out to, you know, Christine or myself. Let us know what you're thinking, and you know, we're certainly, you know, happy to hear that. So I'll let Mike have the final remarks here.
No, but just that, John brings up a great point. Just everyone, we've heard so many incredible stories that don't make it into slides, like you know, a gentleman in the Midwest that was a planner that left being an employee of a planner to be a partner in his own shop by using our product. So, you know, that this became a target market for him and focus. That's totally awesome because we're helping them, right, be entrepreneurs. We heard from, you know, one of the top insurance producers in the United States that's on a board of one of the most dominant providers out there, that we helped him close a $42 million policy to wrap an estate with a very complicated business that was doing over $70 million in revenue, where he'd been working the case for 4 years and had to compete with one of the white shoe bulge bracket wealth management firms on Wall Street, and he won the deal, and he said that we played a very instrumental part in that. And then, you know, business owners that have been going through divorces that weren't able to pay for a proper business valuation, their advisor having this product and helping them win rewards. Maybe they weren't millions of dollars, but hundreds of thousands of dollars that changed that spouse's life. So really great stories. We love the stories. Please let us know because we're constantly, you know, tracking them as part of our mission.
All right, so just to wrap it up again, thank you for tuning in, and everybody who did register, we will be sending out a recorded version of this. We'll try to get it out tomorrow, and you'll be able to forward that to anybody else in your office who you think would benefit from seeing that. So again, thank you for tuning in, and as always, thank you for your business, and we're glad to have you a part of the BizEquity family. Have a great day.
Thanks, everyone.